Welcome. I'm Butter Monkey, and I'm going to be taking you through my first vassal ran scenario of Advanced Squad Leader. It's scenario 23. It's called Under the Noelle Trees. Takes place December 25th, Christmas Day, December 1944. Found the American garrison at Bastogne surrounded. The Germans marked the holiday with an assault on the hitherto quiet northwestern perimeter, with Bastogne as their goal. Spearheaded by Kampfgruppe Mach of the 15th Panzer Grenadier Division, the attack pushed off at 0300 hours. They pierced the line of the 327th Glider Infantry and proceeded eastward, while further to the north, Grenadier Regiment 77 of the 26th Volksgrenadier Division broke into Camps and engaged Company A, 502nd Parachute Infantry. In response to the battle in Camps, Companies B and C of the 502nd were ordered forward to positions east of the village. Kampfgruppe Moog split up at dawn, with the smaller element moving north to bypass Camps, where it encountered and destroyed 2 U.S. tank destroyers at a cost of 2 tanks. It then unknowingly advanced to a collision with B and C companies. Okay, so that's just a little tutorial, just a little description of the battle. It comes with the scenario card. Now, if we look at the map here, I've set it up. The Americans set up first. First of all, there's some neat, I'll go to the special rules first real quick. There's some really neat, simple yet neat special rules. It's snow. Imagine everything's snowed out. It's white out as to the ground. So there's wheat fields are all flat and it's all snow. It's big white plains. The visibility's clear though, and the weather is clear. It's not snowing or anything, so I can see far. It's going to be a bit of a shootout. This is a big one. Second special rule is the American tank destroyers. I get 2 Hellcats tank destroyers. They set up hidden initial placement. And so what I did is I took them and stashed them way up on the far east edge of the battle map, and they're you can hardly see them here. I'm circling them there. They're actually, that's because they are hidden initial placement, so they're hard to see. They're in the trees. So they're up here hidden, and I've put them back here so that they can have some fire lanes, and if the Germans try to come around the sides, they can hopefully pick them off. So anyway, they get hidden initial placement, which is huge. They won't be able to see them. And then the Germans, the special rules to start is the Germans start in motion mounted on these tanks. There's a whole group of Germans down here at the bottom, and they're all mounted on tanks. There's 1 squad per tank pretty well, a couple leaders, officers. There's a dismantled machine gun in here somewhere in the middle. It's simple as that. Now, the victory conditions are the German player must exit at least 4 armored fighter vehicles off the east edge of the board 19. So this is board 19 back here where the Americans set up. The Germans are attacking. They got to get 4 of their tanks over off this edge. Now, so this is kind of a 2-part battle. You have the armor element with the tanks, but then you have this island in the middle of forest, in which there's going to be an infantry battle is going to clash there, and one or the other can affect the other one. We'll see how that works. I'm kind of running both sides, so there's going to be some bias, and I'm going to know kind of what's going on. So I'm just going to make some rolls at some points to see what an officer is going to do. They're both elite. Like you got paratroopers and so on one side, and Americans, and you got SS troops who are highly trained and motivated and led on the other side, and they're experienced too on the Eastern Front and so forth. So they're not going to do stupid stuff necessarily, but I'll give them a roll. So that's the victory conditions. Oh, sorry, there's more to the victory conditions. Can also win. The Germans may also win by only having 3 armored vehicles off and then killing more Americans, having more victory points basically. So the German strategy, I kind of came up with this one. They mounted on their tanks. They came rolling up through the middle. I could have come on any any hex on the edge, I decided to spearhead the middle because the Americans set up first, and I could see that their stacks were in this area in the middle predominantly, and I can also see these stacks on the edges here. So I know something's up. I'm going to drive these German tanks straight up the middle, disembark the troops, get that combat going, pick a side by that point. Hopefully something's happened, and I've got a weakness. Right or left flank, make a move with the armor while the infantry fights it out in the middle. The Americans, of course, have set up to counter that, and they know that. They know the Germans are coming. The Germans aren't quite sure. They're not supposed to know the Americans are here, actually. So that's anyway, I'm playing it a bit open format. The Germans are going to move up the middle and disembark. The Americans are going to try hold them off in this area in the middle. So without further ado, the first round or two might be really quick because not much is going to happen. Last couple notes. I got snipers in there, of course. Sniper activation number is 4 for the Allies and 2 for the Germans. So that'll kick in possibly. Hard to say. 2 bore-sighted hexes for each tank. Each tank destroyer on the American side up here in the tree line has, through these slots on either side, has a bore-sighted hex. So if I'm going to hopefully cross my fingers, if a tank decides to go through that hex, I'm going to light it up. All right, get that -2 bore-sighted bonus. Sweet. I got, get rid of some count. Okay, there we go. So we start. Germans, round 1, rally phase, nothing's going on rally. Prep fire. Prep fire is not happening. We're in motion. Remember, these tanks are in motion right now. They've used up half their movement factors already. That's one of the special features in the scenario. So they're in motion. They have 6.5 movement factors left. And I'm going to keep them in motion, frankly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he moves up 6 hexes. Tracked vehicle, not impeded by the snow. He's just flying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's buttoned up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In fact, we are just. Let me have a quick look here. I'm just thinking this guy can actually shoot. Damn. Boy, but he'll be asking for it if he does. I mean, really. And I can shoot him, frankly. You know what? I might try a pot shot at him. If I got a guy who can. He's going to be in this guy's arc, right? I'm pointing the right way if I drive up. Well, I'm going to challenge him and see if he shoots because I need to get these troops up here and I can take care of him in a bit. So, wow, everyone's ripping up here. Anybody challenge them? Does he shoot? I dare him. Well, he's pretty scared. He realizes now he's going to have 5 or 6 tanks open up on him. So he sits tight. So I could put a... where's that counter? I should have a counter that says opportunity fire or something like that. Oh, right there. But he's not going to do it, so forget it. Oh, come on. All right. Okay, oh yeah, we're already past that. We're on movement phase. What am I talking about? Okay, defensive fire. He didn't shoot. Those tanks don't have a line of fire. They're both up here. This one has one gap through here. Oh my lord, can I shoot through that gap? Oh my. If I fire a shot and try, then actually he's out of my covered arc there. Yeah. Is that right? Okay. Shoot. Okay, forget it. So movement phase done. They went 6. That's as far as they could go. They have half a movement factor left actually, and they're all in motion. So, oh shit. Ah. So I'll just put motion counters behind these guys. It's like, yeah, you're all flying along. Good for you. Clone another one of those. Okay, so 6, that's 6. I got 7 tanks. Really? Sweet. Didn't realize I had so many. Okay, anyway. So there you go. Clean that up a bit. Oh, come on. Help me. So they're all going. They're flying. They got the passengers on. It takes 1/4 of your movement factors to disembark. And you can bail off a tank, but then you have to make a morale check. And there's something about your weapons break, your sport weapons to have a chance of breaking if you bail. That's mean because you're still moving, you can just jump off the tank. You might fail your morale check though, and then you're in trouble. You're broken already. So anyway, that's done. Movement phase done. Defensive fire. I decided that this guy's gonna just not do anything for fear of getting blown to bits. Mind you, this could be his chance to shoot. He's just been sitting there and he could just light up one of these guys. Sitting on a tank, how hard would it be to hit in the open, moving? Rat-a-tat. I can actually shoot off the tank back at him. Yeah, with a half firepower and then a penalty for moving. It's pretty atrocious though. I'm just gonna stay. No, we're just not gonna do that. Unless let's take a closer look here. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, see, he's no, I can't anyway. He's out of range. Okay, he's out of my because I think when moving you can't shoot double your range. Could be wrong there. Anyway, moving along. Zoom out again. Okay, so defensive fire. The Americans sit tight. They just sit tight. They don't. They're like, ooh, it's a tense minute before a battle. They hear the rumble of the tanks. You know, they know these guys can see them. They're like, oh crap, there they are. Advanced fire phase. No, I said we're all hanging on, ripping down the road. Route phase, negative. We got advanced phase. I can't do that. I'm mounted. Close combat, negative. Now back. This is the Americans' turn. We flip over the counter. It's Allied turn. See, nothing's happening this round. All right, cat. Yeah. Allies turn. Okay, so the Allies are like, holy cow. They're just coming right up the middle. This big armored vanguard. A bunch of SS guys on top, probably smoking cigars and confiscated brews. No rallies. Prep fire now. This guy, I'm gonna get the hell out of Dodge because I'm looking down the barrel of a lot of tanks here. So he's not shooting. In fact, he's doing his combat or assault move, which means he retains his concealment and he's out of a line of sight of any enemy. So he can go back here and these trees cover it. These guys can't see him, as far as I know. I could be way off. Okay, oh my god, cat, what do you... So, yeah, he advanced. Yeah, okay. And now, if I advance forward into that tree line, he is just sitting there with light mates. I don't know if I made a mistake here. The Americans have basically conceded this tree line. If they poke in there, they will be lit up, and they have 7 morale. 8, I got that bazooka there, man. It's tempted to hop into this one. 1, 2, 3. That's extreme range. Not to them. These guys could just still light them up. These 3 guys could fire. Blah, 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 blah. They'd be blown to little bits. No, we're going to sit tight. However, I might even move this guy in because he can't do much here and he's just going to get shot by the tank. Oh, can this guy see? No, he can't see this guy. So this guy's hidden. And he's got that bazooka. I'm hoping he's stupid enough to drive up. I can blast him. This guy's just hang tight there, dude. Don't even... This guy can't be seen. This guy's in a good spot, too, because... Oh, where's the bazooka? Get it over here. Oh, drat. There he is over there. Should I run? One. I could bypass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's snow. Right, it's snow. So I gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could get there far, advance into here. Or I could even exhaust move up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bypassing. Oh, I have to go around the outside. I have to double bypass. Not enough points. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Well, this guy sees... I'm wondering if I should use the opportunity now to back this bazooka guy into this building. I was foolish. I forgot I left that stone building open. It's kind of... Might be an idea to go in there. It's going to hit the fan here. I don't know what I was thinking with this machine gun over here. I was hoping to get a lane across here, but all that armor lined up. If I poke out here, he's got 7 tanks. Let her rip, boys. Now they're all in motion. They're in motion. Okay, well, whatever. All right. Well, no. It's done is done. We're stuck with what we got. Defensive fire. Now here's where the tanks can decide. All right. What do you think? Now I think this son of a bitch can shoot area fire into here. And in fact, I'm going to go, what the hell? Let's take a shot. It's bounding fire. It's in my covered arc. Let's see if it's possible. Now that I've declared that, I'm going to shoot. I can actually look to see. Oh, shit. Which one? Ooh. Okay, this one here. To here. Oh, it's a whiff. Oh, it's... Now I have to roll anyway to see if I roll, like malfunction or something. To hit. Okay, 8. And it's bounding fire, so it would have been plus 2 or 3, which is not, anyway, it's not a breakdown number. 8. So the round goes ricocheting through the trees. His concealment stays because he wasn't forced to do anything. No morale checks or pinning or anything like that. Okay, and moving along. So defensive fire, this tank shot. Now I actually have to put down a final fire. Oh, did it actually? Oh, it didn't get a rate of fire. Okay, so that's final fire. Everybody else just, no one else can shoot. I mean, that's it. Unless I want to shoot some smoke or something. It'll disperse next round anyway. No, I guess that's that. Advance fire phase. Advance fire phase. So anyone who moved, negative. Nobody's can shoot. That's what I said. First round or two is going to be just Germans moving up. Route phase. Nobody's routing. Advance phase. Americans. So this guy skulked. Should he move back, he'll keep his concealment. I'm pretty sure I did a little bit of research there today, and I'm pretty sure he keeps his concealment. If he assault moved, and then he advances back in. I'm gonna assume he did. Screw it. I'm gonna play that way for now. I'll have to look it up. So advance phase. Do I want to move any of these guys up? Hell no. They'll get shot to bits if they try. There's just too many tanks pointing my way. They're all pointing covered arc right up there. No. Okay, so close combat. No close combat. We're back the German round. And we'll flip that over. It's axis. Round 2 begins. All right, so I'm going to stop this part one, and I'm going to continue part two as round two. Now, not much has happened yet. We'll see. Second round, I have a feeling there's going to be some action. The Americans are eventually going to have to start shooting, and we'll see if whose strategy works out and if the dice are kind. Thanks for watching. And by the way, if you want to correct me in anything or comment, go for it. Yeah, I'd appreciate some help in learning this game. Thanks.